I picked one image to edit here. These are these socks, and now that I know that the socks are pink and they're not white, I'm going to go ahead and re-record this and show you how I'd edit it. So the first thing I can see, I asked what color the background was, so immediately I could see that there was a white balance issue with this image, and the white balance issue is pretty significant. So instead of running my perfect white balance action, which is more for something where it just has like a tiny bit of a white balance issue, I'm actually going to open this up in Camera Raw instead of opening it directly in Photoshop first. So to do that, you would just open up your image in Bridge, you would right click on it and just go to Open in Camera Raw. And you can do this whether it's a JPEG or a raw image. Now I'm going to click over here on the whites until I get kind of close to what the color is in real life. And while I'm in here in Camera Raw, I'm just going to bump up the exposure just a tiny bit. About there. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Open Image, and this is going to open this up in Photoshop for me. Now I'm going to play the light and bright base. This is just for light and contrast. And since it still looks a little dark, I'm going to go ahead and play Let There Be Light. And then what I would suggest with the Let There Be Light, if these socks then look too washed out, I would just pull down the opacity of the layer a little bit until it looks like it does in real life. And then the very final thing that I would do before I would be done with this image would just be to play Crisp Finish. Let me zoom in here so you can see what that's going to do. Crisp Finish is an action that just gives your edges a nice crisp look. So when I play that on this these socks, you can see that it just gave the socks a little bit more crispness. Let me zoom in where the focal point is here. It just gave the edges a little bit of crispness. And when I turn it off, see how it makes the embroidery crisp up a little bit. And if you wanted to bring this up a little bit, you can just bring up the opacity of this layer until you like the way it looks. So let's just go here, and I'll just show you. So there the image looked really dark, and then here it's nice and bright, and there's some contrast, and it looks a lot better. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks. Bye.